So filming something a little different here. This is the machine that came with the apartment that I've got, and it's an Indesit IWDC6143 Washer Dryer. And you're watching Florence Ballard A3060 on film.
Florence Ballard A3060.
Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. Without further ado, let's get stuck into another video.
Yes, you heard that right. This is the machine that, in better detail, that a lot of you have asked about. Some have seen the Instagram post for this, and some have seen it in the background of the moving video here. So this machine is, as I said, an Indesit water balance model IWDC6143 washer dryer. It's a 1400 spin, and it is not in the best of conditions. It's a rented one, so it is quite rusty. Now I don't actually use it besides using it as a dryer, because I don't obviously have a tumble dryer. Anyway, serial number is 41203. So maybe 3rd of December 2014, maybe for this one, something like that, I don't know. But yeah, it's, as you can see, it's actually flaking. Yeah, that's not, but yeah, that's how bad it is. So I don't use it besides using it as a dryer, but I thought it might make a good video to do while I'm here. I'll never use it for my own laundry. Besides, despite having a rule of having no modern appliances in my house, this is not really my house, it's rented, so I can't change anything here. That's the Logic oven. That needs a hell of a clean, that does. And, of course, the candy for trees there. If you're wondering what this is the hose that I use for filling machines in the bathroom. Let me show you what machine we're going to be using. I can't take you in, I can take you in this room actually, because I've hidden. We're going to be using the Hoover 6 with the jumbo throw. Now if you look in here, I can't reveal what that is. But that is a new machine. WD64 was on a test spin yesterday in here. That's where the Hoover 6 sits. Hoover A3472, A3060, and I can't show because there is a new machine in the corner. That's the new vac. That's where the 9530 is going to sit when she comes up. Hot point dishwasher, and there's a new seat. Look, this is an actual lid that I made for this machine. It's made of Perspex. It's got seal around there. The problem is though, the only way to secure it is to put magnets along here, and this lip does not really allow for that. Because I don't really want to have to part with this machine, but because I don't know who's going to want it, and I don't know who's going to give me anything in return for it, especially when you're me who wants specific things in people's collections that they would not see fit for value in trading that for something as basic or as, you know, you could say bog standard as this, because not many people like these top loaders. But that would be nice if there was a way to have that, because it would just squash that seal down. Those hoses will have to be secured back there, yeah. But that's that. Air dryer, which I can't, that would be amazing if we could use that, but I have to mount it onto a wall. Dyson's. But yeah, they've all been used, but we filmed A3060. That obviously isn't being filmed till 2028, so 3 more years for that. That's been filmed here. New machine. That's the other machine behind me has been revealed at 9,000 subs. That one I don't know when. And yes, spin dryers. These two. So it was the machine, these 2 spin dryers, all the spare parts, and even here I have a stash of loads of detergent. We're going to use these. These are from, like, I got these from a Pakistani shop in Southall, I think it's Southall? Was it Pakistani shop? I don't know, Indian shop, I don't know. I'm not too good with that. That's where I got it from. I have to use those in the vintage machines. These are from Spain, and these are now something you don't see anymore. These are Tesco tablets. I'm going to use one in the Indesit, because I don't have any unbranded stuff. Wait a minute. In the Indesit, hey? Why don't we use Persil Handwash in there and see what actually happens? Because we're not really doing a proper wash. I'm doing 2 towels on the wool cycle just for the absolute giggles of it. I'm going to use this really old Lenore that is so thick I've had to put water in it. But yeah, we'll do that. So I'm going to head out later. The new ones don't have a handle to them, I don't think, because the one I've got at home didn't have that. So 1 towel and 2 towels. These are towels from the apartment that were left here. I was going to do the bath mats in here, but Be more fun with that. Right, so let's see what happens. I'm not going to put two. Oh, I realised I put sellotape over that. I put tape over the openings because while they were in transit. So we drove here in an SUV. It was a Volvo. Really nice car it was. Had a sunroof and everything like that. And it was really smooth there. Right there. That's the main wash one. Yeah, it's the same as the. I'm only putting in that much because I know how crazy sudsy this is going to get. So I have to shake this up because you might be able to see this watch. That's how thick that is. I'm only putting in a little, otherwise the machine probably won't be able to take it. It's like the consistency of yogurt. Switch the machine on the fuse. Oh, I think the water needs turning on because I always shut the water off to this because I'm never trusting of it not to leak. Right. So, wool is program 5. It won't allow drying. It's 40 degrees. But I'll do drying afterwards as an additional with a 40. Well, it'll do the Thermospin actually, so we get to see that happen. So yeah, it's going to be, I think, 600 for the thing. And yeah, there we go. Right. Wash the hot water as well. Well, the hot water comes out really hot here. I'm flushing the hot water through. When that fills, it's like it creates water hammer. That's how much it bangs when it's. Basically, I've just cleaned my sink out with Mr. Muscle, so flushing it out. Nice and clean. The hot water taps are weird because it's like the tap fills with when the tap fills, it's got a hot water pipe and a cold water pipe inside, even though it's a mixer tap. That's already unbalanced. We're filling. And here come the suds. That's going to get really bloody sudsy quick. So I put a significantly lower amount. At least one thing with those suds though, give the machine a good bloody clean out. Bloody hell. If I'm aware with the stuff. There's no bleaching agents in these. Where's it say over at the Twin-Tubs? So you can see there's a bit of an orange tint around the bottom of the door. That's probably something that got burnt into that while drying. I'm just find the part on this where it says not for use in automatic washing machines. Twin-Tubs. It's got a nidec motor. And this machine's also on a wooden floor as well, as you know. Alright, machine's come to a stop, probably just a sort of standstill. We're probably at heating still, but we don't yet have a smart meter here. They're meant to be coming to put one in, but due to the way the wiring's done here, they can't, if they isolate my house, they have to isolate everything else. I think I can hear the element going, I don't know. I think we'll just sit here for a bit. We might drain. I can't remember if we do a spin after the main wash on this one or not, or was it after the rinses maybe? We'll spin now, I think. Bloody lamp. Unless it just does distribution for this one. Probably just distribution. Yeah, I think it's probably not a spin. Bouncing a bit though. 300, 400 maybe. There, another one. Very loud pump. Drop. Was it 800 for woolens, I think? 800. Obviously the camera's starting to shake. I think I'll just film everything from this angle now. This is the video. Yeah, the shop absorber sound better on this than they do at the one at home. Might do another burst. There we are. We'll out din-dins later. Some din-dins. Shall I make cola on these? Are these ice cube trays? Oh yeah. We'll cover it with that. Fair enough. Fair enough. Right, loading water from the next room. I want to rinse. Get unbalanced. How easy does that stuff rinse out, I wonder? I just love the sound of Indesits when they're unbalanced. That Every time I see a modern machine doing a distribution drain on second intermediate spin now. I'm going to jump. Oh, no, we've got balancing issues. Oh, please spin that, please. It's got the old balancing style. I didn't realise they rebalanced on it. Oh my goodness me! Whoa! Final rinse it should be now, I think. On the second rinse now. Yeah. Let's feel like how to use the fluorescent light here. And this should be, I think, the third or fourth intermediate spin. Jeez. Blimey. Wow. Flat Bolt's got a WD, I think WD440. Another generation of Indesit. It should be the final rinse, I don't know how many you do. Okay, we're on the third rinse. I think we do 4 or 5 rinses on the side, but this is different, this hasn't, yeah. seems to have rinsed out most of it. At least you finally got to see this one. Should be the final intermediate spin now. So on the final rinse, I don't even know if we've taken in. I'm having to flush some of that stuff. It's taken some of it in, but also because of the siphon. I hate how this tap opens so suddenly. I'm trying to manually fill it. If you see water dripping off the door, it's because I'm filling it through the drawer. Trying to get it so it can't fill itself. Yeah. There's still some left in there. There we go. Now I can put it. Now I can put the siphon back, and that is so disgusting how much is in there. It's no wonder this gets clogged so easily. Yeah, it's final rinse with that lovely conditioner in. The way they do this is that you can't like siphon back in while the drawer is in. So like, I have to physically take it out. But to get a drawer of an Indesit out, you've got to freaking yank the thing. Like, water's going to go everywhere when I do this. No, I'll just leave it out until it finishes. No, not worth the hassle. There you go, final rinse. On the final spin now. Trying to get the bloody drawer back in. Jeez. Damn, that door's shut now, right? Sends into me spins, probably something. will show some of the drying time doing the Thermospin. How that Persil Handwash smells now, like when you wash, so really interesting to see. Okay, so now it's finished cycle. I'm going to turn it around to program 11, which is cotton dry. We'll put it onto cupboard dry. And it needs to be on. You can't label anything to spin. And okay, now you get to see things drying. I will probably film a dry only cycle on it. So don't know why it fills through there first. Probably flush out the drawer. That stuff's only been spun at 800, but that's fine because this will do a Thermospin, and it will do it for 5 minutes. Dryer fan coming on. I think no, hang on. Oh no, that's it filling the it's filling the condenser. Dryer fan on. Hang on. Should do some slow tumbles first. Dryer fan has to be on. Does distribution dry? So that is going to get very steamy, that is. And then we come back after dinner tonight, or from over 6. But I think for that we won't be able to dry the. Probably won't be able to dry the thing in the. Well, at least we've gotten to see at least you guys have finally gotten to see this machine. So I can sort of then put that away and say, okay, I'll return to it for filler videos, like, and stuff like that. Pardon me. Probably do a Cotton's normal 60 in the 6, something like that. I do like the distribution dry on these though. In 20 minutes and we'll do the thingy. We're on the Thermospin now. Stage to see them, you know. Vibrates the whole place. Then faster a bit now. Is clearly the most common speed I ever filmed. machines. Then we go back to drying, see? But it's not like the integrator where it loses all the heat. The dry fan's back on, heater's back on, and it just gets into dry. So they have gotten worse since they got into Whirlpool, but I don't know about Beko ones. Well, because the machine's on sensor drying, I don't know how long we've got left, but we're well on the way of drying after the Thermospin, so I thought I'd just catch a few tumbles. I'm probably going to head out in a bit. I'm probably not going to wait for this to finish. We'll see how we go from there. I do apologise, the window on that is, the heat shield's quite smeared. I'm not going to take it off, it's not my machine. I don't know what that was that caused that. Maybe that's just when I've been having to wipe stuff off the front. It does have good tumbles though, it tumbles at a decent speed. Intriguing. Finished. Let's see how well we did. Fair enough, they're actually dry. Oh, they smell really nice. I didn't really use much of the... So, while I'm gone, that needs a good rinse. We'll go out for dinner. I'm going to put that on. The rinse cycle. No drying. So that rinse out. Well guys, that's the Indesit IWDC6143 washer dryer. That's at my apartment. May film that in the future with some more, maybe an actual wash cycle or something, I don't know. But it won't be any of my stuff. Mainly things like towels and stuff that belongs to the owner, the landlord. Thank you very much for watching guys, hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Gonna head out for dinner and then on the way back well, when I come back, I will then get my Hoover 6 going. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to keep it supreme and go with the flow.